Hello, Mid-Michigan, and welcome to High School Hoops on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network and what I'm going to call Rivalry Week on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, because we've got Ithaca Shepherd today. Tomorrow, we have got Sacred Heart Academy in Coleman, and Friday, we have got Beale City in McBain. So, yeah, kind of call it Conference Rivalry Week like they have in high school football. And tonight, it is Shepherd, Ithaca. Both these teams know how important this game is, despite it not being in conference. That old 127 rivalry, whenever you're just a couple exits north, a couple exits south of each other, it's always going to be a big-time matchup, and two kids that know each other going to the GI Tech Center up at Mount Pleasant High School. And the Bluejays come into this game at 1-2, having fallen to Big Rapids and Clare and besting Harrison. Ithaca comes in at 3-0. Big victory over Central Montcalm, 63-25. And a couple close victories their last times out. 54-52 over Standish Sterling and 49-43 over Saginaw Michigan Lutheran Seminary. It is the Woods Household pregame show. We are in Ithaca with our Barbary Law Studios high above the court on the, I'll call it the patio here up atop the bleachers at Ithaca High School. Our Barbary Law Studios built by Konwinski Construction. And what a game this should be. Again, two teams that know each other very well from a whole lot of sports, battling it out here on the hardwood. We're going to take a break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network and our Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, talk a little bit about what we saw from the Shepherd team last week as they fell to Clare. Talk a little bit about what I know about this Ithaca team, some of the names that I recognize from football season. You're listening to the Woods Household pregame show here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Back with more right after this.
Let's face it, home appliances are a major investment. So when you shop for appliances, you not only want a quality product, you also want service after the sale. Woods Household has an in-store service department that will repair your appliance in your home right away. So no useless phone calls to a big box store hoping to get some answers. And no waiting for weeks to get a repair on your appliance. Shop the Woods way. We take care of our customers.
Pure sportsmanship is the most important thing in high school sports. When it comes to your home or business, Pure Plumbing just might be the most important thing. If your plumbing isn't pure, don't worry, no one needs to see the other angle. For Pure Plumbing, call 989-644-8928 or visit mipureplumbing.com. All Seasons Fireworks is a big fan of all the athletes, coaches, officials, and volunteers who make high school sports happen. To make your next event bigger and brighter, stop by All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. Graduations, birthdays, weddings, or a big win become more memorable underneath a night sky lit up by the magic of fireworks. All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant. Good luck to all of our local athletes from Bill's Custom Fab.
Hey guys, it's Tanya from Clark Modular Homes. I'm here to talk to you today about who we are and what we do. Clark's opened in 1983 and has been centrally located right here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We have one of the largest display centers with around 12 to 15 homes on display all year round. We have a fully experienced staff. We also have an in-house project manager who can pull our permits and coordinate our job from start to finish. We are proud to have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are our own contractor, making it a one-stop shop for you for your home building needs. As the owner would say, we can do it all.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction here at Ithaca High School tonight. Shepherd Bluejays starters, well, at least what we saw last week with Clare Pioneers, Ashton Lukart, Braddock Payne, TJ Powell, Bryce Smith, and Michael Pung, and didn't really get a chance to catch up with Coach Rayburn before the game. That was kind of my bad, so I asked, athletic director Mr. Hesbrook, couple guys to watch out for, and he said Deacon Skinner, big guy down low. Then you got Gibson, Rondi, and Jackson Kahn, who could be giving the Shepherd of Bluejays trouble here tonight. Again, Ithaca comes into this game at 3-0. Shepherd of Bluejays come in at 1-2, and two teams that, again, they're not in the same conference. They will not see each other in the postseason, but don't tell any one of these kids that it's not a big game. I'll say it again, the 127 rivalry, whether it's Shepherd Clare, Clare Ithaca, Shepherd Alma, Alma Ithaca, Alma Mount Pleasant, Shepherd Mount Pleasant, Shepherd, like I said, any of one of those schools, just a few exits up, few exits down on 127. It is going to be a big-time rivalry. More shout-outs to our sponsors, listening to the Woods Household Appliance pregame show or watching the Woods Household Appliance pregame show. We'll be talking about the Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game, brought to you by our friends at Weefrich Financial all night long. Also, big shout to Clark Modular Homes, the Bird All-American Grill. We'll have the post-game show. We'll have the Gates Drilling and Service halftime show, and throughout the game, we'll also be talking about the Bills Custom Fabrication of the game, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply Assisted game, and all of that fun jazz. And don't forget, Mount Pleasant Public Schools, they're still hiring bus drivers right now. If you're seeking employment, that is the place to check out. They have paid training for those bus drivers as well. Also need substitutes and parapros. Go to mtpleasantschools.net to get started to become a bus driver. Again, they've got paid training. They got bennies for those bus drivers. And getting those kids to school is absolutely one of the most important things about that high school experience. More love going out to our friends, JJ Painting, Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, along with our friends, Joe Wentworth and Bryce Updegraff, Bradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. Keys to victory. Now, if you're Ithaca, you come into this game, you've won one game by a lot, you've won a couple close games, so you just come out and I feel like you roll the ball out and you see how things go. If you're Shepherd, it kind of been up and down a little bit. First game was a loss to Big Rapids, 48-34. Second game, Harrison, you win 61-40. Clare, you lose 44-32. Coach Jamie Fazy's Sixers kind of been a defense, and so with those scores, you kind of see it there. Only giving up 48, only giving up 44 in their losses. They've got to find some offense. I think they really need to get some shooting from the outside. They had good play down low in their last game against Clare from Braddock Payne, from Talon Bailey, and TJ Powell, but just need to find a shooter on the outside, somebody to get something going in. As I said, girls, or boys last week, this early season stuff, whoever kind of gets going, you get one guy that gets hot, hits 3 or 4 threes in one quarter, that could be the difference in the ball game early on in the season. So everybody kind of gets their shooting legs underneath them. But defense can kind of travel anywhere like a running game in the NFL, as they say, going into the playoffs. We'll take another break here on our Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about this matchup, talk about the games that we've got coming up next week as we roll into Christmas break and the real season starts for high school basketball coming out of January. You're listening to the Mid-Michigan Sports Network Woods Household pregame show. Back with more right after this. For over 4 decades, ENS Graphics has delivered confidence, trust, and peace of mind by providing their customers with expert service and using state-of-the-art technology. We all know in sports, what's on the inside counts the most. But when it comes to your business, school, organization, what's on the outside does matter. If your business needs anything printed, ENS Graphics can do it. If you want your club, team, organization to look good, ENS can help with that. They take your vision and make it their mission. ENS Graphics, a proud supporter of the Mid-Michigan community and their local athletes. Visit ENS Graphics at their location down in Ithaca or visit their website at esgraphics.com. ENS Graphics, printing all things physical. The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years.
Hey, Rowan, want to toss the ball around?
No, thanks.
A quick game of chess?
Maybe later.
Want me to teach you to ride a bike?
Pop, we did all that when I was little.
I guess you're right. Marbury Law's kept me so busy, time has just flown by.
There is one thing, though. You got any cookies?
Thought you'd never ask.
Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes, working hard and showing pride for our community. For all of your real estate needs, go with Joe. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-817-1291. Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
Elevate your banking experience. Isabella Bank is your local banking partner. We understand the importance of personalized service, providing solutions that fit your unique needs. When you bank with us, together we can drive positive change and build stronger communities. Experience banking redefined. Make the switch today and experience banking that goes beyond. Isabella Bank. Local. Growing. Staying. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
A wonderful rendition of the national anthem here at Ithaca High School. Starters getting set to be introduced for the Ithaca Yellowjackets, and myself and Adam Gursky are both kind of like, I guess this is a thing now to have the lights off, and so we had the correct microphone, I'll say, hooked up earlier for Mike Verlager and his introduction, but don't necessarily have things connected here, and so not going to be able to pump up everything. But starters being introduced right now for both teams. Michael Pung for the Shepherd of Bluejays. Riley White for the Ithaca Yellowjackets. It's like Chris Crockett now in the starting lineup for the Yellowjackets as well. And so that could be a new wrinkle to the fold here to see the senior out there. And again, I talked about shooting, something that the Blue Jays are going to need going forward. He's somebody that could provide that shooting. TJ Powell also being introduced for the Shepherd Blue Jays, along with Mr. Gibson Rondi as well. Colin Thrush now being introduced, or pardon me, number 13, Jackson Kahn now being introduced for the Ithaca Yellowjackets. Again, we're here at Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. More love going out to our friends at GNS Mechanics, GNS Mechanical, ENS Graphics, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, Weber Brothers Sawmill, friends at Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, and J&J Auto. Now Skinner, the big man, being introduced for the Yellowjackets. Now watch out for him down low. So your starters, Bryson LeBaron, Deacon Skinner, Jackson Kahn, Gibson Rondi, and Riley White. For the Jays, it was Lukehart, Payne, Powell, Crockett, along with Michael Pung out there. Pardon me, it is Bryce Smith, not Michael Pung, out there starting for the Blue Jays, as I get the numbers in the blue and gold mixed up. Yeah, because Michael Pung is out there. I'll make fun of my math, as I always do. Need to get some love from Miss Jen Bukovich. One of these days when I'm out at Beale City talking with the kids for an interview, maybe I need to sit down and get a little math lesson as well. Tip is going to be won by the Yellow Jackets. Jackson Kahn, the quarterback, now point guard, will bring it across the half-court line for the Jackets. And a nice backdoor pass down low. Gibson around. He gets the lay-in for an easy deuce to start the game. 2-0 Ithaca into the front court with the basketball's Ashton Lukehart. Crockett now with it. Up to Pung at the top of the key. Now Powell gets it on the move. Takes it into the lane with left-hand dribble. Not there. Now a drive for Crockett. Back out to Punk. Thought about the three. Being guarded by Rondi. Now he takes it in. Spins right. Spins left. Nothing there. Back up top to Punk. Now they swing it over, and actually Talon Bailey in the starting lineup. Not Braddock Payne this one as well, as everything kind of gets switched up on me. But I like to switch up. Talon Bailey played very, very well against Clare the other night. So it's going to be a turnover on Shepherd. Ball going back to Ithaca as we get things rolling here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Ball goes into LeBaron. Kicks it back to Rondi. Or pardon me, kicks it back to Kahn. Back to LeBaron. Now it goes to Rondi at the top of the key. Cut to Rondi in the middle. Back up top to Jackson Kahn. They work it around the perimeter. Now LeBaron with it. They want to get it to the big man at Deacon Skinner, but it's not there. Triple try from the top of the key is good for Rondi. He's already got 5 to start things off here for the Yellow Jackets. 6:45 left to go first quarter. And a Toys for Tots night here at Ithaca High School. So I'll be joined some folks from Toys for Tots here in a little bit to talk about that here. First quarter, second quarter, as soon as they get done collecting items. Nice drive from TJ Powell. Kind of forces the basketball up onto the rim, and he gets it to go. Ball heads in the front court for the Blue Jays. All right, let's get this right this time. It's Michael Pung, Chris Crockett, Ashton Lukehart, Talon Bailey, and TJ Powell to start the game for the Blue Jays. Butchered that moments ago. Now we got it right out there. LeBaron has the ball on the perimeter. Up top it goes to Riley White. Senior holds it for a moment. Now passes it over to Jackson Kahn. They work it back to LeBaron. He catches it on the move, drives in, kicks it out. Jackson Kahn wants to knock down the triple. Shots long, skying for the rebound. Bringing it down for the Blue Jays is Chris Crockett. Senior brings it into the front court with the right-handed dribble. Looks to create some space. It's not there. Now they go to Lukehart. Lukehart's going to get called for the shuffle of the feet. He's going to send it back to the Yellow Jackets. 5:45 left to go here in our first quarter. Swing it into LeBaron. He'll bring it into the front court, being guarded by TJ Powell. TJ Powell, a tough defender to go up against if you're a guard. He's got a lot of length, a lot of size that he can create on the dribble as you bring it into the front court. Go to Skinner with it. Now back to Jackson Kahn. Kahn holds it for a moment. Now gets it back to LeBaron. LeBaron with a nice crossover dribble, trying to create space on Powell. Powell's going to get called. Kind of a hand check, body check there as he looked to drive. First quarter, 5:22 left to go. First foul of the game going on TJ Powell and the Blue Jays. Ithaca leads at 5-2. Ithaca coming into this game at 3-0. The Blue Jays coming in at 1-2. It's both teams, kind of all basketball teams, I feel like, get warmed up before Christmas break. And then when you come back from Christmas break, that's when the real season, conference play, and some conference games have happened already, don't get me wrong. That's when everything kind of really gets started. Ball goes into Skinner, up top to Kahn. Now they get it to Rondi. Rondi looks to drive in. Spin move, he's going to get called for the travel. Started off as a good move. He came back onto the right foot, but he needed to jump or do something, because then when he went down the right foot, he picked up his left pivot foot. Easy call for the official. Lukehart into the front court with the dribble for the Blue Jays. Tries to create some space on the crossover. Good defense from Riley White, staying in front of the tricky ball handler. Ball goes out to Crockett. It's going to be a tipped pass, so no over and back. Crockett in the front court, crossover dribble. And another. Kicks it out to Powell. He wants the three. It's up and it's good. Big shot from the junior, TJ Powell. He now has 5, and we're tied up at 5. 5 for Powell, 5 for Rondi. Going to be a foul going into the front court. I believe that was a charge, or it got tipped and went out of bounds. I missed it there for a moment, just looking down. But most important thing is ball goes back to Shepard. Lukart into the front court to Crockett. Guarding him is LeBaron. Up top it goes to Michael Pung. He's being guarded by Jackson Kahn. Now Lukart has it, being guarded by Rondi. Let's drive, it's not there. Now to Talon Bailey. He wants to triple try from the top of the key. It's no good. Grabbing the rebound is LeBaron. Races forward with the left-handed dribble. Off to Kahn. He loses it for a moment. He's able to recover it. They want to get it down low to Deacon Skinner. Great defense from Talon Bailey fronting the post-entry pass. Then they throw it down there, and it was little long. Maybe could have been an attempt by Skinner to get that there, but a great job by Talon Bailey getting his 6'4" frame and those long arms in front of the post-entry pass to Skinner. Lazy pass is going to be stolen away by LeBaron. Looks to beat two defenders with the layup. It's no good, but he stays with it. Grabs his own rebound, kicks it out to Skinner. Out to Kahn for the triple. No good. Rebound tipped around. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay here with Ithaca. Ithaca kind of getting the hustle points here in the last couple minutes. It's a great job getting back there. LeBaron, tough lay-in no matter what with two defenders on him, but wasn't really going to be a matter. And a good job by the officials here. They get together and they actually change the call. And that's what you want to see. The official who made the call said, hey, I thought I had it right, but maybe I didn't have the best view. He kind of gives a nod to the other official. He says, yes, I saw that. It should be Shepard basketball. The Blue Jays have it back. We're tied at 5. Crockett wants the 3. It's no good off the rim. Grabbing the rebound is Gibson Rondi. Sophomore races into the front court. He's got 5. Powell has 5. That's all the scoring so far in the first half of this first quarter. 3:30 now left to go in our first quarter. LeBaron look for Stroom. He's double teamed. Riley White gets the kick out. He drives with the right hand. Looks for the lay-in. It's no good. Great defense from Talon Bailey. No foul on that play from Bailey. Just used his frame to make it a difficult layup, and it was enough. 5-5 remains the score. Michael Pung with the basketball. Goes to T.J. Powell. Back to Bailey. He's going to crank up another triple try. This one is no good. Again, you could tell Coach Fazy wants him to shoot that shot. Now looking to get back is LeBaron, and he finishes in traffic. Excellent finish from Bryson LeBaron on the break. Powell has it in the front court. Crossover dribble from the crafty lefty. Now they go to Crockett. It's a bad pass up front. It's stolen away. Looking to finish now on the break is Riley White. He's going to be fouled and head to the free throw line for a pair. It was good hustle getting back defensively by Michael Pung. That's the second time this quarter, I believe, that we've seen Shepard kind of go look to make the pass right to the top of the key before checking that the receiver of that pass is still there. So you want to see the movement. You don't want to see those guys standing around in one place, but when you got that defender on you, you need to make sure the next guy is there when you're trying to work it around the perimeter. First free throw is up and good for the senior Riley White. Our score 8-5. Coming into the game now is Riley Guild for the Jackets. He is replacing Deacon Skinner. 2:47 left in our first quarter. The Yellow Jackets lead it 8-5. Second free throw on its way, and nothing but net for the senior Riley White. Lukart dribbles the ball into the front court. Mason Eisenberger, who's into the game for the Jays, now swings it to Michael Pung. Senior drives, kicks it to Eisenberger. He's going to put up the corner triple. It's no good. Eisenberger looks to chase down the rebound. It's gathered by Jackson Kahn. Good hustle from both players there, but the senior Kahn comes away with it. Swinging around now with the basketball is Gibson Rondi. Looks to drive, up fake, gets a couple guys off their feet. Doesn't take the shot. Now LeBaron wants the deep triple, and he buries it. Bryson LeBaron now has 5. And great ball movement there. Rondi had taken it all the way in. Now he steals it, goes behind the back, into the front court. Euro step, layup, good. No foul call. It'll be a travel going against Rondi. I think what the official's saying there is on that Euro step, he didn't come down on 2 feet. He kind of came down 1-2. That's why the whistle was blown. 12-5 our score. It was a fantastic play from Rondi. Off the steal and on the break. 2:04 left to go, second quarter. Into the front court, Lukart with the basketball. Over to Eisenberger. Eisenberger drives by his defender all the way into the lane. Puts up a shot, no good, blocked. Up ahead goes the basketball for the Yellow Jackets. Barely noticing it, but coming back to get it is Colin Thrush. Now over to Riley White. Drops it off. Gibson Rondi now with the basketball in the corner. Goes to White. They want to get it down low, but again, it's great defense from Talon Bailey. Now LeBaron has the basketball. Moments ago, knocked down a three. Now a deep three from Rondi, and it's in. Woohoo! Big time triple from Gibson Rondi. He's got 8 here in the first quarter. We've got a timeout coming from Shepherd. We're going to take the break as well. We'll be back with more right after this here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning has been family-owned and serving Mid-Michigan since 1962. They're dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning is locally owned and supports our local community. For all of your heating and air conditioning needs, call Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning at 989-772-2881.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Toys for Tots game going on here. If people brought in a toy, they were able to get into the game for free. And so I'm now going to be joined by Miss Erin Smith here from Toys for Tots. And Erin, would it be Toys for Tots Gratiot County to make sure I get it right? Or
it is Gratiot County. This year, the Facebook page is Midland Gladwin Gratiot County.
All right, it's never a bad idea to team up to get some more power out there, power in numbers kind of thing. And so for people who didn't know, kind of talk a little bit about what was going on tonight.
So tonight we had an event where for the boys JV and varsity games, you could donate a toy and get in for free.
Yep, and that's one of those things. I love doing what I'm doing here, but some things are even bigger, more important than high school sports, and Toys for Tots is one of those things.
Yes.
People have been living underneath a rock. Toys for Tots collects all kinds of toys in the area and gives it back to kids in the area as well. And I think that's one of the cool things is you donate to the local Toys for Tots, it's going to go to a local kid.
Yes, currently this year we have 1,600 kids signed up to receive for distribution on December 21st.
And to see that kind of number, it's one of those things that it stinks. We don't want that number to be that high, but I imagine the numbers of toys you see coming, and that's what really kind of fills your heart.
This year we have more boxes distributed throughout the county, everywhere, from the courthouse to hospitals to doctors' offices to hair salons, insurance companies. Next week, starting Tuesday, if toys need to be dropped off, they can be dropped off at the distribution site.
And where's that at exactly?
That is downtown Elma at the old Morning Sun building on 311 East Superior Street. And you can drop off from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
All right, and the rebound down low, and the putback is good for the Yellow Jackets. On the board there is Eli Smith. Got to make sure I get those points down, but like I was telling you, it's a little bit more important, so we're going to kind of keep talking to you and let some of the play go here. 17-5 now, Ithaca building the big lead. But yeah, what made you get involved with Toys for Tots, Aaron?
So I was looking for something I could get my daughter, well, she was in 6th grade at the time, involved in just volunteering. We always volunteered at animal shelters, Salvation Army, and they took her to volunteer at a young age. She was the youngest volunteer they've ever accepted. So her role as time went on grew. She was actually the first youth ambassador for Gratiot County for the whole Toys for Tots organization, and that continued until she graduated for high school. Wow,
and so you almost, I don't want to say your daughter forced you into it a little bit, but it was one of those that like, all right, if she's doing it, I've probably got to do it. But how much fun has it been for you? And now even that she's, I imagine, is she still involved? Or
she's still involved, so she's home from college. And my youngest daughter is in 8th grade, so she is actively involved during picking out toys, organizing, sorting, counting, distribution, through it all.
Yep, and so now when it comes to this type of thing, I imagine for you and the family, it makes Christmas kind of that much more special to be able to do something like this together, doesn't it?
Yes, so our daughter, our oldest daughter, she decided to start an Amazon page. So she did a wish list, and every year she picks out toys where she thinks people her age would like. Because Toys for Tots, most people don't think Toys for Tots goes to till you're 18 years old.
All right.
So a lot of those kids I don't want to say get forgotten, but the young toys are the fun toys to get.
Yeah, the 14 to 18 ratio, we don't think about getting.
Yes.
Those kids are sometimes the kids that need it most because, hey, at home, it's probably the same thing.
Yes.
Little Timmy, Joey getting the truck is going to get it before you're going to get the 14 to 18-year-old kid the drone or the new phone or something like that.
The ages 8 through 18 are usually the ages where we find once it gets closer to distribution, after you pick up all the toys at the locations, that need more toys.
All right, and as the action gets going back here one last time, if somebody wants to donate a toy, give me a few of those donation spots or whatever. And also, they reach out to me, mid-michigansportsnetwork at gmail.com. I'll help figure it out, too.
You can donate anywhere within Gratiot County, from insurance, Breckenridge Insurance, Gratiot County Courthouse, the hospital in Elma. There is a full list on the Midland Gladwin Gratiot Facebook page that you can go to. And starting next week, December 17th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. until December 20th, you can drop off at that 311 East Main Street.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me for a couple minutes, Aaron. I really appreciate it. Thanks for what you're doing for Toys for Tots.
Thank you so much.
That, too. Yep. And so a big shout out to Aaron Smith for joining me, talk a little bit about Toys for Tots and doing a fantastic job doing so. Kind of back to the action here. 19-5, Ithaca's built a 14-point lead. 7 for LeBaron in the first quarter, 8 for Gibson Rondi in the first quarter as well. 15 of the 19 has helped them build that big lead. TJ Powell, the only Blue Jay that has scored here in this one. Ball at the top of the key. Thrush looks to drive in with a spin move. Great defense being played by Chris Crockett as he takes it away. Crockett into the front court with the dribble. Looks to create some space at the top of the key. It's not there. Wants to step back. He's going to get a hand check call going against Thrush. So if you're Coach Fazy and the Blue Jays, after that first quarter, it's kind of, a little bit of a shell shock. You come out and boom, all of a sudden you're down by 14 points. It's like, I see what you can get going here in the second quarter as Blue Jays got it back. 6:55 left to go in our second. Powell open for another three, puts it up no good. That would have been big for the Blue Jays. Racing into the front court now is Jackson Kahn. Zips the pass down to Riley White. White gets it up top to Thrush. Thrush up top to Jackson Kahn. And Ithaca coming into this game at 3-0. Shepherd coming in at 1-2. They want to get the ball down low to Deacon Skinner. It's not there, though. Good defense being played by Braddock Payne. Back up top to Kahn it goes. It's Kahn. It is Eli Smith, Riley White, Deacon Skinner, and Thrush out there for the Yellow Jackets. For the Blue Jays, it's Crockett, Bryce Smith, TJ Powell, Mason Eisenberger, and Braddock Payne. Good defense from Powell. Smith looked to dribble it into the lane. Skinner now sets a screen for Kahn. They're looking for that roll. It's there. Good help defense being played down low by Chris Crockett. But Chris Crockett giving up about 6-7 inches and maybe 50-plus pounds. Going to be very tough for him to stop Deacon Skinner from putting the basketball up and in. He does force the miss on the foul. First foul going against Chris Crockett. First foul for the Blue Jays here in the second quarter. 19-5, Ithaca building the big lead. First free throw for Skinner, hits the front part of the rim, side of the rim, and drives out. Get another big shout out to Aaron Smith, taking some time to join me, talk about Toys for Tots. It's something that's really, really awesome that happens here in the Mid-Michigan area for local youngsters who need it. And again, if you're thinking about donating, those kids ages 8 to 18 are the one that, they don't even want to use the word forgotten, but don't necessarily have enough toys all the time. Second free throw is in for Skinner. More love going out to our friends. Pure Plumbing, hanging by a thread. Isabella Bank, Bryant Family Farms, All Seasons Fireworks, The Diner, and Joe Wentworth, Bryce Up to Craft, Braden Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. Crockett with the ball at the top of the key. Might have gotten away with a carry there as he looked to pass the ball and had to put the dribble back on the deck. Now Eisenberger's going to find an opening. He puts up the triple try, in and out, no good. That one kind of toilet bowled a bit there on Eisenberger. A rough roll for the sophomore. Going to be a foul in the backcourt going against the Blue Jays. Going against Braddock Payne. It is 20-5. Ithaca with the lead. 5:30 left to go, second quarter. LeBaron creates some space with a behind-the-back dribble. Now brings it into the front court with TJ Powell giving him some pressure. Now they go to Skinner at the top of the key. Further over to Riley White. Now in front of the Shepherd bench. It goes to LeBaron. Look to get it down low. They go out of bounds. They'll stay here with the Yellow Jackets. 5:19 remaining second quarter. TJ Powell still the only Shepherd Blue Jay with a basket. Gone scoreless now here for quite some time 5:19 left in our second quarter. Ithaca leads it 20-5. They led 19-5 after one. As a matter of fact, neither team with a basket here in the second quarter. As I say that, it's an open triple try for Gibson Rondi. He cannot knock it down. Rebound is saved down low. Great hustle from Riley White. It goes up top. LeBaron wants the three. That's no good. Rebound goes into the hands of Chris Crockett, and we've got a loose ball foul down low. It looks like it might be going against Shepherd. That will be going against the Blue Jays. Their third team foul. I believe that's the second foul going against Braddock Payne here in the second quarter. Nearly 3 minutes into the second quarter. Still, neither team has got a basket. Rondi triggers the inbounds pass, goes into Skinner. Kahn looks to cut. It's not there. Good defense from Bryce Smith. Now the ball goes up top to LeBaron. He wants the floater. It's no good, but he's going to draw the blocking foul, and he'll shoot a pair of free throws. I think the difference in the game right now is LeBaron and Gibson Rondi. You got two guys for Ithaca that want to attack, that want to be aggressive. Shepherd kind of needs that player right now. They are being more aggressive shooting the triple in this game than they were versus Clare, which I like that. I mean, you need somebody to be very aggressive with the basketball in their hands, looking to score. Shepherd's still looking for that right now. Now 8 points for Bryson LeBaron. Gibson Rondi also has 8 for the Yellow Jackets as well. Again, 5 for TJ Powell, the only Blue Jay in the scoring column. Offensive rebound for Jackson Kahn. He can't get the bunny finish to go. Shepherd clears the rebound. You know, Kahn would like to have that one back. Into the front court, Lukehart has the basketball. Drops it off to Crockett. He's able to step into the three-pointer. He knocks it down. Big triple right there for the Blue Jays coming from Chris Crockett. They need somebody to get something going. Racing into the front court, Lukehart knocks it away and comes away with the loose basketball. Dribble into the front court with the left hand. He'll now retrace his steps and they'll set it up. Pong has the basketball. Goes to Crockett. Down in the corner now to TJ Powell. Powell up top to Talon Bailey. Now to Lukehart with the basketball. Lukehart drives with the right hand. It's not there. Back up top to Crockett. Crockett with the left-handed dribble. We'll switch defense from Ithaca. Now Lukehart has it at the top of the key. LeBaron guarding him. In the corner, they go to Bailey. He wants a triple try. That's no good. Crockett chases down the rebound for Shepherd. Jump ball possession arrow is going to give it to Ithaca. So Blue Jays got the triple from Crockett, got the stop, came back down, but just couldn't find anything offensively there. Some good ball movement. Good shot from Bailey, just couldn't get it to go down. Crockett came up with a rebound, but a lot of traffic around him. The tie-up gives it back to the Yellow Jackets, who lead it by 13 halfway through the second quarter, 21-8. LeBaron, Skinner. Up top to White. Further over to Kahn. Now back to Rondi. He wants that deep top of the key three. In and out, no good. Rebounded down low from Bailey. It's taken away by LeBaron, and LeBaron's reverse layup is good. The senior, Bryson LeBaron, is into double figures with 10 points, and the Yellow Jackets are back up by 15 at 23-8. Lukehart to Pong to Bailey. He up fakes, looks to drive in the lane. It's going to be a foul on the floor going against Deacon Skinner. Stay Blue Jay basketball. Checking back in is Colin Thrush for Ithaca. 5 Blue Jays out there. Michael Pung, Chris Crockett, Ashton Lukehart, TJ Powell, and Talon Bailey. 5 Yellow Jackets. Riley White, Gibson Rondi, Thrush. Skinner is back out there. Kahn and LeBaron. It's going to be stolen away by the Yellow Jackets. Riley White comes up with a loose ball, zings it ahead to Jackson Kahn. He passes it out. Up faking, driving in. Extra pass once again, open for the three. Top of the key, it's no good. That would have been a wonderful ball movement play right there. Type of thing you'd show a team for years for the Yellow Jackets, but they just couldn't get the basket to go. Michael Pung now wants a 17-footer, no good. Rebounded by Talon Bailey, out to TJ Powell. That shot no good. Another offensive rebound for the Blue Jays. Looking to get the ball to the cutting Chris Crockett. It's stolen away. Racing ahead now are the Yellow Jackets. Rondi spins in the lane, hook shot, no good. Rebound, battled for. One down low by Michael Pung. He gets it off to TJ Powell. Racing ahead are the Blue Jays. Pung to Lukehart in the corner. Lukehart drives the lane. It's not there. Wants to pass it back up top to Bailey. Loses it for a moment. The senior recovers it. Now gets it to Powell at the elbow. Powell wants to drive. It's not there. Out to Pung. He wants to catch and shoot triple. In and out, no good. Rebound is tipped out of the hands of Riley White, but it'll be Yellow Jacket basketball. 23-8 is the score. It's 19-5 at the end of one. Just one field goal for each team here in the second quarter. A Bryson LeBaron layup and a three for Chris Crockett. LeBaron drives in. It's not there. Kicks it out. Now Jackson Kahn with it near the Yellow Jacket logo at half court. Now they go to Rondy. Back to LeBaron. He's able to square up the triple. In and out, no good. Seen a few in and outs here in the second quarter. Rondy gets the rebound pass, and he drives in and lays it in. You now have Rondy and LeBaron in double figures. That'll do it for you in the first quarter in particular when you're playing great defense. It's a wild pass. It's stolen away. Racing ahead for the lay-in is Gibson Rondy. He now has 12 here in the first quarter, and the Yellow Jackets are up by 19, 27-8. Lukart with it into the front court. Crossover dribble, nothing there. Good defense being played by Rondy. Lukart's now double-teamed. He kind of dances around it. Now back to the top of the key. Tries to find Michael Punk, gets it to Punk. Pong now wants a screen from T.J. Powell, looking for the screen and roll, but the defense is so aggressive from Rondy, he doesn't allow the pass, but he will get called for the foul. Shepherd basketball opposite the Yellow Jacket bench, right in front of Jacket Country. That's where Pong will inbound the ball. Goes into Crockett, now to Lukart. In the corner, they go to Powell. He up fakes, thought about the three, didn't take it. Little contact on the play, no call. Powell drives in, kicks it out to Punk. Punk back to Powell. He's open for the corner three. It's good, nothing but net. Powell connects on his second three of this half. 27-11 the score. LeBaron up fakes on a triple try, drives in. It's blocked by Crockett. It'll be a jump ball, sending it back to Shepherd. With 50 seconds left to go here in our first half. Gates Drilling and Service halftime report are right around the bend. Lukart into the front court for the Jays. Now goes to Crockett. Up top to Talon Bailey. Bailey now to Punk. Back to Lukart. Up fakes on a triple try. Looking for the backdoor cut. It's not there. Now he passes it up top to Powell. Powell has a tough time handling it, but he will draw the foul. That'll be the fourth team foul going against Ithaca. Next one would have the Jays going to the line. Don't know if we'll see that. Again, changing the rules last year. It's no longer 7 fouls in a half for the 1-and-1. There's now 5 team fouls in a quarter, and it's automatically the double bonus. Lukart gets it in, tries to pass it to Pung. It's tipped. Good defense from Thrush. Now Bailey has it at the top of the key. Back to Lukart. In the corner, it goes to Pung. He puts up the triple try. It's in and out, no good. Rebound is tipped into the hands of Gibson Rondy. He races ahead, under 10 seconds left, first half. Rondy all the way to the hoop. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound. Looks to finish it. It's no good, but he'll draw the foul on the play. Great hustle from the sophomore Gibson Rondy on that play, just not giving up. Nobody stopped ball, so he barreled his way into the lane. Didn't get the shot to go, but because he barreled his way into the lane, he kind of cleared out all the other rebounders, was able to get his own rebound, didn't get the putback to go, but drew the foul, and the free throw now has him with a baker's dozen, 13 points here in the first half to lead all scores, and he's ahead of Shepherd himself by 2 points. One more free throw coming for the sophomore. He knocks it down. Think about the front runner for that Zayd Batchelder baller of the game. Right now it is Gibson Rondy. Ashton Lukart's prayer attempt is no good. We have reached halftime. 29-11 our score. Just an offensive struggle for the Blue Jays here in this first half. We'll be back with a quick recap right after this here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Clark Modular Homes in Mount Pleasant are a one-stop shop from the buy, the build, and beyond with their fantastic service department. Stop in to see their selection and purchase options today on Pickard Road or visit them online at modularhomesbyclark.com. Clark Modular Homes, supporting Mid-Michigan youth in and out of the classroom.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes. Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome to our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Oh, boy, what a first half for Mr. Gibson Rondi. He has 14 points at 8 after 1. Now 14 at the half, so 8 and 6. Yeah, that's a pretty darn good way to do it right there. As far as the Shepherd Bluejays go, you've got TJ Powell with 8. You've got a 3 from Chris Crockett, and that's it. Now I mentioned Gibson Rondi. Ithaca's also got 2 points from Riley White, 1 point from Deacon Skinner, and 10 from Bryson LeBaron. So LeBaron, Rondi combining for 24 in the first half. And I talked about it all this early basketball season. You get one guy that gets hot, that can be the difference in the ball game. Gibson Rondi with 14 points in the first half. That's called hot in high school basketball. You think about it, a half's only 16 minutes. He drops 14. Pretty darn impressive. Time for This Week in MHSA Sports with John Ross. We'll be back with the second half right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. A big shout out to our friends at the MHSAA for helping make all this possible. Back with more high school hoops right after this. Our halftime score, Ithaca 29, Shepherd 11 on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
We're just 9 weeks away from the first Winter Championships, and a change is coming to the team wrestling finals. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. With just another week or two before the holiday break, let's run down when and where our Winter Championships will be held. The first Winter Finals are the UP Swim Finals, which will be February 15th at Marquette High School. After that, the wrestling team finals are February 21st and 22nd, and those will be held at the Wings Event Center in Kalamazoo. There's already lots of snow on the ground at Nubbs Knob and Boyne Highlands. Sites of the ski finals, Monday, February 24th is the date for that. The weekend of February 28th, March 1st is a busy one. We've got the competitive cheer finals at McGurk Arena in Mount Pleasant, the individual wrestling finals at Ford Field in Detroit, and both the boys and girls bowling championships at 4 different centers across Michigan. Following that weekend, the gymnastics finals are March 7th and 8th at Kenowa Hills High School, with the hockey finals once again at the USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth. Lower Peninsula boys swimming and diving finals are the weekend of March 14th and 15th, and then basketball takes up the final 2 winter weekends at the Breslin Center in East Lansing. First up, the boys semifinals on March 13th and 14th, with the finals on Saturday, March 15th. 1 week later, the girls play semifinals on March 20th and 21st, with the conclusion of the winter season on Saturday, March 22nd, with the 4 girls basketball finals. For more on when and where and how to watch, please check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Cadillac bowler Keyston Johnson. He led his team to a Big North championship, finishing more than 400 pins in front of second place. The Cadillac girls team also won the Big North. Oxford's Jake Champagne scored 26 points in a win over Grosse Pointe North, making him the school's all-time leading scorer. And to Armada's Ashlyn Upton, she had 23 points and 6 steals and a season-opening win over Flint Carmen Ainsworth.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skill certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
In ice hockey, all players, including the goalie, must wear a neck laceration protector. This has been the rule in Michigan for a number of years, but is now a national playing rule. The ice hockey rulebook states the protector must be worn in its original manufactured state as intended during competition. Should a player enter a game without the neck laceration protector, or if it comes off during play, that player must go to the bench and can only return when the protector has been properly affixed. If the player refuses to wear the equipment, play will be stopped and a 2-minute penalty will be assessed to that player. Goalies must wear the protector underneath and separate from the flapper-style throat protector at the bottom of their mask.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. We mentioned the team and individual wrestling finals in late February, early March. One change to that this year is the addition of a girls team champion. Girls started wrestling in their own individual division at the 2022 finals, and now, based on those individual finishes, a team champion will be awarded. The format will be similar to how MHSAA team championships were awarded for boys wrestling prior to the creation of the dual format team finals that started in the 1987-88 school year. The girls' team champion will be crowned on March 1st at Ford Field after the conclusion of the individual finals. Again, the boys' team wrestling tournament will be the weekend of February 21st and 22nd in Kalamazoo, where they've been since 2018. For more on this and the championships for all 13 of the MHSAA's winter sports, be sure to check us out online and follow us on social. You can find the MHSAA on Facebook, Twitter or X, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant. Good luck to all of our local athletes from Bill's Custom Fab.
Jenna Gates
and Kyle Gates here. We are the fifth generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
When your team or business needs to look good, don't get left hanging. Call or stop by Hanging by a Thread in Wademan, the official embroiders for the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Hanging by a Thread, a proud supporter of local schools. The Diner, where homemade favorites come to life every day for breakfast and lunch. From fluffy pancakes to savory sandwiches, The Diner has your cravings covered. Discover the perfect blend of comfort food and camaraderie at The Diner. Join them every Friday night till 7 for their famous fish fry. The Diner on North Mission, Mount Pleasant. Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582. Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, just like our student athletes, they bring it. If you need sand or gravel, they bring it to you with fast service and a great price. For all of your sand and gravel needs, call Central Michigan Sand and Gravel today at 989-382-7089. Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, a proud supporter of our student athletes, competing for their schools.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Bryant Family Farms would like to wish everyone good luck on the field and on the court. Bryant Family Farms offers maple syrup, mums, pumpkins, beef, goats, and fresh cut flowers. With you pick, bouquet arrangements, and subscription flowers. Bryant Family Farms, 3.5 miles south of the casino on South Leeton Road. Visit BryantFF.com or call 989-304-1201. JJ Painting. When you need professional work and exceptional customer service, know that JJ Painting are Mid-Michigan's painting professionals. Residential, commercial, exterior, interior, JJ Painting transforms any space with precision and expert craftsmanship. Call JJ Painting today at 989-577-5600 or visit JJ Painting on Facebook to schedule an appointment.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Barberry Law Studios, built by Conwinski Construction. Thank you so much for tuning in to our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. We had our Woods Household Appliance pregame show We talked about Clark Modular Homes all night long, along with our friends at the Bird Bar and Grill, All-American Grill in downtown Mount Pleasant. And the Wheat Fridge Financial Baller of the Game. Front runner right now for that Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game, Mr. Gibson Rondi with 14 points. Think about that Bill's Custom fabrication of the game. Hasn't really been anything amazing out there to knock myself and Adam Gursky's socks off, but the one play that kind of sticks out to me, Bryson LeBaron had a rebound and just kind of a sweet play. We had to put some English on the putback, and he was able to get it to go. It's 29-11 as we start the third quarter. Coach Rayburn and Coach Fazy will see what they cooked up at halftime. And if you're Coach Rayburn, keep doing what you're doing. In particular, the defense that they have played tonight against the Shepherd Bluejays has been fantastic. Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the Game. The battle down low has been going pretty well with Deacon Skinner and Talon Bailey or TJ Powell, but still kind of waiting for somebody to step up in that game. But again, sometimes that Zaid Batchelder Ball of the game, Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game, sometimes just all goes to one guy. And right now that guy is Gibson Rondi. As LeBaron drives in the lane, he's going to put up the shot. He'll draw the foul on the play. See if that foul is going to go against Powell or Ashton Lukart. It will be going against Lukart. So 2 free throw. Probably it's going to go against Powell. It'll be Powell's second foul. 7:49 left to go, third quarter. 29-11 is our score. At the free throw line, Bryson LeBaron. Going to miss that first one short. He split a pair into the first quarter. Second leading scorer on the night here. 10 points. Him and Gibson Rondi, the only guys in double figures. Blue Jays desperately need to get somebody in double figures here in this third quarter. Try and get back into this game. Second free throw drops in for the senior. He now has 11. Into the front court on the dribble is Ashton Lukart. Swings it over to Michael Pung. Now up top to Crockett. Back to Lukart. Up top it goes to Talon Bailey. Now to TJ Powell. Now back to Pung. Good ball movement right now from the Blue Jays, but everybody's staying with them for the Yellow Jackets. Bailey looks to drive in the lane. Creates some space. Now kicks it out to Powell. Powell up fakes to the lane. Looks for the left-handed finish. It's no good, but he's going to draw a foul on the play. Felt like it was not bad defense out there necessarily from the Yellow Jackets, but as you always hear me say, those officials have a lot better view than I do. Talk about the best seat in the house, brought to you by Woods Household and Appliance. Definitely could be going to those officials out there. First free throw, no good from Powell. I'm going to say myself and Adam Gursky got the best view in the house tonight. About 10, 15 feet up atop the court, 10, 15 feet back from the court. Second free throw, also no good for Powell. Got to connect on free throws when you're trailing by 19. Ball goes down low to Skinner. Shot is up, no good, but he'll draw the foul on the play, and he'll head back to the free throw line for the second time on the evening. He split a pair of free throws in the second quarter. But Powell does a good job getting to the line there for the Blue Jays, but he can't connect. And again, you're trailing by 19. It could become 20 here with a free throw. You got to knock down those freebies. They call it the charity stripe for a reason. As I say that, free throw no good from Skinner as well. Big thanks going out to our friends, Kenneth Egger, DDS, the Fisher Companies, Central Concrete, Central Asphalt, and Fisher Transportation. Second free throw also no good for Skinner as well. So not a good start for free throws here in the third quarter for either team, as they're combined 1 for 6 here in the first minute of the third quarter. Crockett gets by the defender all the way to the hoop, and he lays it in. 5 now on the night for Crockett, the senior, who I think this might be his first year coming out. So he's somebody that just needs to kind of get things going, I feel like, here in this competitive basketball realm. Put some terrible language on that. 30-13 our score. Ball on the perimeter. LeBaron has it knocked away. They're going to say it was not touched. It's going to be Shepherd Blue Jay basketball. In more love, WW Construction, Bogue White Bang and Bradley, Gross Farms and Brad Gross Electric, Schaefer's Bait and Sporting Goods, the official Claire Pioneer Gear headquarters, almost up north, and Stitches for Britches, Rick's Food Center, Doozy's Ice Cream Place, Boomer's Lawn Care, Mid-Michigan Industries. Shot is up, and it just sticks on the rim. And so getting up there to tip it around, and it'll drop in after Riley White tips it, but I don't think that'll be a basketball. But tricky play right there for Powell. He will get 2 free throws now. Was hoping for that and one. But I also love the Doozy's Ice Cream Place, Boomer's Lawn Care, Mid-Michigan Industries, Isabella Community Sportsplex, and Barry Funeral Home in downtown Shepherd. Powell back at the line, just missed a pair moments ago. He's able to connect this time. He has 9 points to lead all Shepherd scorers. The problem is he's got 9, Crockett has 5, and that's it. 30-14 the score. 6:28 left to go here in the third quarter. Next free throw for Powell. That one rattles out for the junior. Clearing the rebound, the Yellow Jackets. LeBaron brings it into the front court. Looks to go baseline. It's not there. Now with double team up top, they go to Rondi. Rondi with an extra pass. Kahn with an extra pass. Now another extra pass as they work it around the perimeter. Does allow Shepherd time to recover, though. Good defense from the Blue Jays. Rondi has it up top to LeBaron. LeBaron's going to get a screen now from Riley White. Out to Kahn. Kahn calling around some traffic. Drives to right hand, drops it off to Rondi. You thought about the volleyball line three-pointer. Now drops it back to Jackson Kahn. Again, if you are Ithaca, you're good with running some clock here. You've got a monster 16-point lead. There is no shot clock in high school basketball. Kahn with it here on the near perimeter. They get it down low to Skinner on the cut, and he finishes. Deacon Skinner now with 3 points, and it's 32-14. Really nice ball movement that time from the Ithaca Yellowjackets. And the lead is 18 points. Powell, I think sensing he's got to do something. He loses it off the dribble. Diving on the floor for the loose ball and tipping it to his teammate is Riley White. It goes to LeBaron. It's knocked out of his hands. But you talk about the Bills' custom fabrication of the game. Sometimes that's what I'm looking for right there. What hustle from Riley White. All goes into LeBaron. Drives by his defender for the lay-in. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it right back up. That's no good. Pung comes away with it. It goes into the hands of Lukehart. Into the front court. Senior on the dribble with the right hand. Out to Pung. Pung up top to Bailey. Now to Crockett. He loses it for a moment into the hands of Lukehart. Lukehart to Talon Bailey. Bailey thought about the three. Instead drives in. Now it goes back to Lukehart. Now Chris Crockett with the basketball. Up top, it goes to Michael Pung. Pung gets the screen from Talon Bailey, looking for the roll. It's not there. Good double team from the Yellow Jackets. Skip pass over to Lukehart. Looks for the reverse layup. It's good. And the foul for the senior. Big play there for Ashton Lukehart as he gets on the board and can get the old-fashioned three-point play. It's 32-16 with 4:40 left in the third quarter. If you're Shepherd, you feel like you got to close the gap to 10 before the fourth. You know, kind of one of those old coach things. Free throw for Lukehart right now. That's no good off the front of the rim. Clearing the rebound is LeBaron. So right now the Blue Jays are 1 for 5 from the free throw line here in this third quarter. Jackson Kahn with it up top. 1 for 4 from the line are the Yellow Jackets here in the third. Deacon Skinner has it in front of the Yellow Jacket bench and Coach Rayburn. Up top it goes. Rondi, catch and shoot on the triple try from the top of the key. No good. Good box out from the Blue Jays. Bryce Smith clears the rebound. Gets it ahead to Lukehart. He's going to be double teamed. Gets it to Powell. Powell down low to Smith on the cut. It's blocked. Great defense from the Yellow Jackets. I don't know if that was Connor or LeBaron on the swat, but they were both there defensively. Here comes Ithaca into the front court with the basketball. Kahn, triple. It's good. Jackson Kahn fakes the pass and then reins in the three-pointer for his first basket of the game, and the lead is 19 for Ithaca. As Powell brings it in the lane, looks for the floater. It's not there. Clearing the rebound at down low is Riley White. Drops it off to Kahn. Up ahead to LeBaron. Yellow Jackets in control here in the third quarter. Drop it down to Skinner on the cut. He's going to get called for the charge. Taking the charge down low is Ashton Lukehart. 3:33 left to go, third quarter. 35-16 to score. Ithaca with the lead. Led it all the way. 19-5 after 1. 29-11 after 2. Ball goes into Lukehart. And more love to our friends, GNS Mechanical, ENS Graphics, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Conwinski Construction, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, and J&J Auto. Still kind of waiting for that Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game. Again, similar to that Bills Custom fabrication of the game, we're just kind of looking for that play that just kind of makes us go, wow. So waiting for one of those out there, but a well-played game so far from the Yellow Jackets in particular on defense, only giving up 11 in the first half and just 5 so far here in the third quarter. Eisenberger checks back in, trying to finish down low as Lukehart is swatted away. Great defense from Eli Smith. He didn't really have to jump to block that one as Lukehart kind of brought it right into him, but you see the strength of the sophomore Eli Smith on that play. Ball goes into Eisenberger. They get it down low to Powell. He spins, gets into the lane. Shot is up and good for the junior. He's now into double digits, the first player to do so for Shepherd, but he needs some help as our score is 35-18. 3 minutes left, third quarter. Rondi with it to Smith. Kahn wants another three. Same spot as before. This one a no good off the front of the rim. Powell into the front court with the basketball. Looks to get in the lane. He's double teamed. Great defense from Eli Smith. Second solid defensive play he has made since he's came back in the third quarter. Now with it is Rondi. Up top it goes to Thrush. Now to Jackson Kahn. Eli Smith has it on the near perimeter. Looks to take the elbow jumper. It's good with the left hand. Smith now has 4 and a great couple minutes there as he makes 2 great defensive plays, then knocks down the jumper. Ithaca's back up by 19, 37-18. Lukart wants to go up top to Powell, has trouble handling the basketball. It's going to be a foul going against Riley White. I don't mind the aggressive defense from Riley White on that play, though. So close to the half-court line was TJ Powell. If you got him just to lean a little bit, it would have been an over and back, but a good job by the official to be right on that one. Powell headed back to the free throw line. He's 1 of 4 from the charity stripe here in the third quarter. It's all Blue Jay scores with 11 points. Knocked down 2 3-pointers. Both of those coming in the first half. First free throw for the junior is good. He now has 12 on the evening. The leading scorer in this one is Gibson Rondi. He's got 14. Bryson LeBaron right behind him with 11. Second free throw for Powell. That one rattles in. He now has 13 on the night, but he needs some help out there. 17-point advantage for Ithaca. Rondi forces his way into the lane. He's going to draw the foul on Lukart. So it'll be Ithaca basketball inbounding it underneath their own hoop on the baseline. Right across where it says Yellowjackets in the blue and gold. Kahn will inbound it. Gets it into Thrush. Out there with Rondi, Smith, LeBaron, and the aforementioned Kahn. Braddock Payne doing a good job staying in front of the defender. Now LeBaron's able to crank up the triple try. It's in and out, no good. Skying for the rebound is Bryce Smith. Out there with Lukart, up ahead to Powell. Also out there is Eisenberger and Payne for the Blue Jays. Pass to Bryce Smith. Out to Eisenberger. Now to Lukart at the top of the key. Lukart gets a screen from Braddock Payne. Now to Powell it goes. Powell gets a screen. He wants the triple try. It's up, no good. Long rebound is tipped by Smith into the hands of TJ Powell. There's going to be a loose ball foul going against Mason Eisenberger, and so the ball will go back to the Yellow Jackets. 37-20 our score. Ithaca with a 17-point advantage. 1:41 left to go in the third quarter. Rondi dribbles it ahead, left to right hand, across the half-court line in the Yellow Jacket logo. Eli Smith with the ball to LeBaron. Thought he's going to be able to step into a three. Good defense by Mason Eisenberger to recover. Not allow the sharpshooter to put up another triple try. Jackson Kahn now has it. Back to LeBaron. He wants to drive the lane. Nice spin move. Looking for the lefty scoop. That's no good. Well, that would have been the Bills' custom fabrication of the game if he got that to go as Bryce Smith brings it to the front court. TJ Powell to Lukart. Back up top to Powell. Over to Eisenberger. Eli Smith guarding Eisenberger. In the corner it goes to Bryce Smith. Not there. They look to go to Powell. It's knocked away. Great defense by LeBaron. Bryson LeBaron was not going to allow that pass to be caught. Powell just knocked it away from him. That's something to think about with LeBaron as well. You think about that Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, brought to you by our friends at Weefridge Financial. LeBaron doing a good job guarding Powell, making him work for everything out there as well. Shot no good in the lane. Rebounded by Rondi, up ahead to LeBaron. Kicks it out for Thrush. He wants the triple try. That's no good. Rebound tipped, goes into the hands of LeBaron. Now he kicks it out to Smith. He wants the triple try. That's in and out, good. LeBaron with another rebound. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. It's going against Shepherd, but Bryson LeBaron, think about that Zaid Batchelder baller of the game. Nobody's going to box him out. He's going to come in and get that rebound every single time. And LeBaron with 11. A lot of stuff that won't show up in the box score as well. Rondi with 14 to lead the way so far for the Yellow Jackets. At the free throw line now is Jackson Kahn. First free throw for the senior is nothing but net. 5 points now on the evening for Jackson Kahn. Gibson Rondi getting himself a break. A little ovation from the fans. It is very well deserved. Coming back in for him is Deacon Skinner. 38-20 our score. Kahn, free throw rattles in and out. TJ Powell into the front court, left-handed dribble to right. Goes over to Lucart. Lucart drives by his defender. Into lane. It's blocked. Great play from Eli Smith. Eli Smith now has a few great defensive plays here in this third quarter. You start to think about that Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game. Who's making the big plays out there down low? Eli Smith with a few nice plays defensively here in the third quarter. He hasn't played huge minutes, but he's had a big impact, particularly late here in this third quarter. That's about 12 seconds left in it. Jackson Kahn has the basketball on the dribble. They force the pickup. Good defense from Lucart. Now it goes to Thrush. Thrush brings it back up towards the top of the key to Skinner. Skinner's got to crank up the triple try. It's no good. Rebound is cleared by Mason Eisenberger. That will bring us to the end of the third quarter. 38-20 is our score. Ithaca right now just kind of coasting in this one. Up 14 after 1, up 18 after 2, up 18 after 3. Back with a fourth quarter right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Weefridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weefridge Financial. Weefridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeefridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weefridge Financial, member SIPC. The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
38-20 our score, start of our fourth quarter. Ithaca with the big lead over the Bluejays. They've led all the way, 19-5 after 1, 29-11 at the half. Now 38-20 here. Kahn with the basketball, swings it to LeBaron. Up top it goes to Thrush. Thrush on the drive, back to LeBaron, catch and shoot. You don't want to let him do that. This one a little too long. Clearing the rebound is Mason Eisenberger. Eisenberger gets it back to Lucart. Near the front court, now to Bryce Smith. Smith to Eisenberger. Sophomore looking to create space, guarded by Thrush. Nice pass down to the baseline to Lucart. Lucart doesn't do anything with it. Now they get to Eisenberger. He's got it on the baseline. Jump shot, no good. Rebounded, gathered down low by Talon Bay. Looks to pass it out. It's knocked away by Eli Smith. 7:24 left to go, fourth quarter. It's been the Yellowjackets all the way in this one. More high school hoops coming up for you tomorrow night. Sacred Heart Academy hosting Coleman in boys high school hoops. Thursday, more high school hoops was planned. Sacred Heart, Carson City Crystal girls, but no team for Carson City this year. And so Friday, big-time rivalry, Beale City McBain. So we're calling it Conference Rivalry Week. Well, except for these two. But Shepherd, Ithaca, two rivals. Coleman, Sacred Heart, pair of rivals. Clare, or pardon me, Friday, McBain, Beale City, pair of rivals. Three-pointer no good, rebound down low. Great job by Deacon Skinner coming up with that. There's going to be a timeout from Coach Rayburn as well. Tell you what, we'll take this timeout as well. 6:52 left to go. Actually, it's just a 30. So we will keep it right here. So we don't want to miss any of the action. 38-20 is our score. Again, big thank yous to go around. Coming to you live from the Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. We had our Clark Modular Homes. Well, we'll have some Clark Modular Home score updates throughout this year, pardon me, but we had our Woods Household Appliance pregame show. We'll have our Bird All-American Grill postgame show, and the Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. And talking about the Bills Custom Fab fabrication of the game, our Weefridge Financial, Zayda Batchel, their baller of the game, and so much more as we give love to all the great sponsors who make it possible for me to be here, like JJ Painting, Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, Palak Electric, The Diner, GNS Mechanical, ENS Graphics, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Konwinski Construction, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, and J&J Auto. Nice defense for the Blue Jays as they try and take it away, but Skinner's able to come up with it. Now he loses it again for a moment. Loose ball ends up in the hands of Shepherd. Here comes TJ Powell into the front court. 6:30 left to go. You trail by 18. This is that Lloyd Christmas moment for basketball. There is a chance, but you got to make something happen in a hurry. Powell looks to go to the opposite side of the hoop. Can't quite get there, but he gets his own rebound and puts it back in. 15 now on the night for Powell, but as I said, the second half, he needs some help. LeBaron drives in the lane, creates contact, no foul call, gets his own rebound once again. Out to Kahn, over to Thrush. He thought about the three, doesn't take it. Now Kahn with it. Again, no shot clock in high school basketball. You can run some clock here if you're Ithaca. LeBaron wants to get it on the roll, down low to Skinner. He turns, spins. Great defense from Mason Eisenberger. Eisenberger giving up some size, but I think he got his hands on that basketball to make it a difficult play for the big man. He's now going to get a rest. Chris Crockett coming in for him. 5 Yellow Jackets out there. It's LeBaron, Skinner, Smith, Kahn, and Thrush. For the Blue Jays, it's Bailey, Lukehart, Bryce Smith, T.J. Powell, and Chris Crockett. LeBaron has it, works it towards the top of the key. The Yellow Jackets nursing a 16-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Skinner with it up top, now to LeBaron. LeBaron with a little bit of a jab step. Get it to a cutting Thrush. Now to Eli Smith, back up top to LeBaron. LeBaron, crossover dribble into the lane, looks for the floater. It's not there, off the glass. Eli Smith there for the rebound. He'll draw the foul on the putback attempt. We'll see if he's headed to the free throw line. Again, the minutes we've seen from Eli Smith, he has not played big minutes, but when he's out there, he's had a big presence, in what he's done defensively in particular has me very impressed. Again, as I think about that Weber Brothers sawmill timber of the game, Eli Smith out there doing a solid job. And you think about the Bills Custom Fab fabrication of the game. LeBaron had that nice rebound and put back in the first half. And we'll see one of my favorite plays of the game was some big-time hustle from Riley White to create an extra possession for his team. They didn't get the score off of it. If they did so, I would have been going bonkers on the air. Smith has 4 points, can make it 6 here. 5 points, can make it 6 at the free throw line. Again, the sophomore hasn't played big minutes, but when he's been out there, he's had a big-time impact. 18-point advantage once again. Seems like it's been an 18-point lead since midway through the second quarter for Ithaca in this one. Crockett has it knocked away from him. He's able to recover the basketball. Then he loses it again. It goes out of bounds back to Ithaca. 40-22 the score. 5:19 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Ball goes into Jackson Kahn. Senior guard brings it across the half-court line, drops it to Gibson Rondi. Rondi with 14 points. Hasn't scored here in the second half, but still had a big impact on the second half as he spins in the lane, looks for the floater, and gets it to go. Woo-hoo-hoo. There is our Bills Custom Fab fabrication of the game so far, with the spin and the float for Mr. Gibson Rondi, as he now has 16 points. Again, he leads all scorers in this one. Driving in the lane for Powell. A lot of contact, no foul call. Ball goes up ahead to Riley White. We're going to have a technical foul, I think, going against the Shepherd Blue Jays. And I think there's going to be a second one going against the Shepherd Blue Jays. And another one going against the Shepherd Blue Jays. And so he is going to be out of here. That's going to be it for T.J. Powell. He's not happy about the no call. 42-22 is our score. 4:41 left to go, a 20-point advantage. Again, the officials have done a great job here. Again, these are two rival teams that a lot of passion out there on the floor. But as they say, without these officials out there, it's just practice. And so trying to figure out exactly what the situation is here, because that might have been 3 technical fouls there that I saw called. I'm not exactly. There was the initial call that kind of stopped the break. I don't know if that one went against Powell or maybe the bench for Shepherd, but then there was definitely 2 times that Powell got teed up after that. And so the officials trying to sort some things out. We'll have some free throws on the way, but as they sort things out, it'll give us a moment to step aside. Be right back as we get this squared away on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582.
Hey, Rowan, want to toss the ball around?
No, thanks.
quick game of chess?
Maybe later.
Want me to teach you to ride a bike?
Papa, we did all that when I was little.
I guess you're right. Marbury Law's kept me so busy, time has just flown by.
There is one thing, though. You got any cookies?
Thought you'd never ask.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Gibson Rondi missing free throw number 4. He made his first 3, but there's 2 more coming as there is 3 technical fouls in a row called against the Shepherd Bluejays. Thus, 6 free throws coming for Rondi. He misses that one as well, so he's got 1 more coming. Rondi now has 19 points on the evening, had 14 at the half. Made 1 field goal here earlier in the fourth quarter. Now 3 for 5 on the free throw line on this trip, which seems really weird to say. Now makes it 4 for 6. He has 20 on the night, and it will be Ithaca Yellowjacket basketball after the hoopla. So out there for the Jackets now. It's Riley White, Eli Smith, Gibson Rondi, Jackson Kahn, and Mr. Colin Thrush. Out there for the Blue Jays, it's Ashton Lukehart, Chris Crockett, Talon Bailey, Bryce Smith, and Michael Punk. Jackson Kahn has it at the top of the key. Now Riley White with it. Senior hands it off to Rondi, who thought about the 3. So drives lane, kicks it out to Eli Smith. Back up top it goes. Driving in the lane is Rondi, looking to finish with the right hand. He's going to draw the foul on the play and head back to the free throw line, where he has lived on this evening. He's got 20 points. But at the free throw line, said just moments ago, he went, 4 of 6 at the line, made a pair in the second quarter. That puts him 6 of 8 from the free throw line, now headed back there. You're a high school basketball player. You get yourself to the free throw line 10 times in a game, you're going to really be able to do some damage out there. And Gibson Rondi has done so tonight as he has 21 points. Jackson Kahn coming out of the game. Not sure if we're going to see the senior all-sports star back in for the Yellow Jackets or not, as Rondi has another free throw here. And that one also goes in. 22 on the night now for the sophomore. Yes, the sophomore Gibson Rondi. Think about what he's done. You think about what Eli White's done. Nice pass down low to Bailey. He's going to be fouled on the play. Going up for the block was Riley Guild. Bailey's going to head to the free throw line, looking to get himself in the scoring column. Again, Talon Bailey, Chris Crockett, 2 seniors who at least weren't on the team last year that I saw, that going to kind of really make a big impact on this team, but they're still getting their feet wet when it comes to this competitive basketball. But I've been very, very impressed with Talon Bailey. He's got a lot of size. He knows how to use it, and he looks like a very sure shot. He's going to be able to spot up and hit that three-pointer for you. So he's going to be able to get to the line and knock down free throws, which is a very important deal for a big man in high school hoops. I jinx him there as the second one rattles out. 48-23 our score. Now halfway through the fourth quarter. Eli Smith with the basketball. Sophomore drives the lane with the left hand and finishes at the hoop. Eli Smith now with 8 points. And again, he didn't play big minutes in the first half, but he's had a huge impact on the second half here. Lukehart puts up the 18-foot jumper. It is no good. Rebound goes into the hands of Riley White. He's going to be bumped from behind and he'll lose the basketball. Foul going against Shepherd, and so we're going all the way to the other end here. I think will be Riley White for a pair of free throws as the Yellow Jackets are in the bonus. So at the free throw line now is Riley White. Riley White made a pair of free throws in the first quarter, hasn't scored since then. But again, he's just had an awfully big impact on this game, stuff that's not going to show up in the box score. You had more high school hoops coming up tomorrow on Wednesday night, as we have got conference rivalry action with Sacred Heart Academy hosting the Coleman Comets. And Sacred Heart kind of is that team that we really have our eye on. Went all the way to the state finals last year, lost 3 key players in Latham, Taylor, and Halliday, but brought everybody else back. And so we're going to see them 8 to 10 times this year on the boys' side. We'll see them a whole bunch with the girls as well. Sophie Haupt, Williger, and the crew over there. Second free throw was also no good for Riley White. So he's going to come out of the game. Replacing him is going to be J.T. Watson. So 50-23 is our score. 3:41 left to go in this ball game. The starters kind of out of there for both teams right now as Eisenberger brings it across the half-court line. Swings it over to his teammate Adam Sickles. Back to Eisenberger. He puts up the three, no good. Colin Thrush chases down the rebound, looks to throw it off a Blue Jay defender. They're going to say it's a foul call going against Shepard, and so Thrush is going to walk all the way here to the other end, and the senior will shoot a pair of free throws. "26 free throws in this game so far for the Ithaca Yellowjackets. That is an awful lot, but then again, you take away 6 from that technical foul, and it's at 20, which again is still a big number. But you think about who's been the aggressing team out there. It has been Ithaca going to the basket, drawing fouls most of the night. First free throw, no good for Thrush. The senior's able to knock down the second one to get himself in the scoring column. 51-23 our score. Eisenberger across the half-court line. Swings the basketball over to Tyler Travis. Now it goes to Sickles. Sickles looks to drive. It's not there. Wants to swing at the paint. It's knocked away. It'll stay Blue Jay basketball. Substitution coming in for the Yellow Jackets. Mr. Tanner Lamey's coming in. He will replace Gibson Rondi, who is going to be our Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, brought to you by our friends at Weefrich Financial. Triple try for the Blue Jays is no good from Jake Travis. Rebound down low by Shepard. That shot no good. Ithaca comes up with a rebound. Loose ball. Diving on the floor is Eisenberger. Love to still see the effort from him. Off to Sickles. His lay-in no good. Grabbing the rebound is Riley Guild. Guild gets it off to Thrush. Thrush into the front court with the basketball. I just love to see the hustle from kids out there, even though the game is where it is with the score. Up top with it, Tanner Lamey. Lamey with a jab step. Nothing there. Now they go to Eli Smith. Smith wants to get it down low. It's knocked away by Travis. Eisenberger again continues to hustle out there for the Blue Jays. Makes the extra pass off to Travis. His lane is good. And the foul for Tyler Travis. And that was all created right there by the continued hustle play of Mason Eisenberger. A lot of the guys that are out there haven't played big minutes in this game other than Payne and Eisenberger. And if you're Coach Fazy, you absolutely love to see your sophomore point guard just absolutely hustling out there, even though this game is all but not. And then Tyler Travis also knocks down the free throw as well. 51-26 the score. Here comes a triple try in the corner for Ithaca. It's no good. Long rebound. Skying to go get it is Riley Guild. But the loose ball ends up in the hands of Sickles. He brings it into the front court. Travis now with it. He looks to drive the lane. Spin move, shot no good. Braddock Payne tries to clear the rebound. He will last touch it, so it will go back to the Ithaca Yellowjackets with 2:05 left to go here in our fourth quarter. Bird All-American Grill post-game show coming up. Shout out to Curtis's, Bridenstine's. Well, there's a bunch of now Bridenstine and others as well. Blizzards, I could thank them all, but big shout out to them for being sponsors of what we do here. It's the only place you'll ever find this guy post-game at the Bird All-American Grill in downtown Mount Pleasant. Also mentioned J&J Painting sometimes today. Big shout out to them. Help me out today, get that backyard cleaned up. Need any painting done? Recommend them. Jared Martinez with JJ Painting. Clock ticking here. Eli Smith with the basketball. Gets it off the Thrush. Up top it goes. Lamey thought about the three, instead drives in. Now here comes a triple try for Watson. It's no good. Rebounding the ball down low is Braddock Payne. Payne gets it off to Eisenberger. Sophomore brings it into the front court. Off to Sickles. Sickles looks to drive. It's not there. He now hands it off. Nice move in the lane. Layup is up and no good. Nice move there from Jake Travis. Now one of the front court, the Yellow Jackets have it. Thrush just kind of holding the basketball here, knows they can run some clock. It's out to Watson, now to Smith. Up top it goes to Lamey. Lamey looks to spin in the lane with the left hand. He's double team, knocked away. Now it goes in the corner. With it is Colin Thrush. Work it back up top to Eli Smith. Just running clocks are now under a minute remaining. A 25-point lead for the Yellow Jackets, 51-26. Lamey wraps it off to Guild. Guild now back to Thrush. Thrush kind of the dribble drive, kicks it out. Watson, he'll put up the three from the top of the key. It's no good. Lamey comes up with a rebound for the Yellow Jackets. His putback, that's no good. Eisenberger clears the rebound for the Yellow Jackets. He brings it into the front court with the right-handed dribble. Sophomore all the way to the hoop for the lay-in, and he gets it to go. You just love to see that if you are head coach Jamie Fazy. Because, again, Eisenberger's effort here in the last couple minutes, it has been very noticeable. Into the lane, Eli Smith has the basketball. He'll draw the foul. You think about Gibson Rondi being a sophomore, Eli Smith being a sophomore, a very, very bright future ahead for this Ithaca Yellow Jacket basketball team. You think about that Bill's Custom Fab fabrication of the game. A little spin and float from Gibson Rondi has kind of taken everything over. But there was a really nice finish from LeBaron in the first half and some great hustle out there from Riley White. Eli Smith knocks down that free throw. Sophomore now has 9 points. You got two guys in double digits already with LeBaron and Rondi. Smith wants to be that third guy. That one rattles out. I'll give him the jinx here, but I think we're going to give him the nod for our Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game. A couple big defensive plays in the third quarter and played so well in the second half. I feel like Coach Rayburn just couldn't end up taking him out. Eisenberger, extra pass up top to Sickles. He drives, kicks it out. Back to Eisenberger. Thought about the shot as time is winding down, and that will do it. 52-28. The Ithaca Yellowjackets best to Shepherd Bluejays on a fantastic performance from Gibson Rondi. We're going to take a break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. When we come back, we'll have our Bird All-American Grill post-game show as we wrap this one up and get ready for more hoops tomorrow with Coleman and Sacred Heart Academy. We got your Bird All-American Grill post-game show coming right up here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning has been family-owned and serving mid-Michigan since 1962. They're dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning is locally owned and supports our local community. For all of your heating and air conditioning needs, call Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning at 989-772-2881. For over 4 decades, ENS Graphics has delivered confidence, trust, and peace of mind by providing their customers with expert service and using state-of-the-art technology. We all know in sports, what's on the inside counts the most. But when it comes to your business, school, organization, what's on the outside does matter. If your business needs anything printed, ENS Graphics can do it. If you want your club, team, organization to look good, ENS can help with that. They take your vision and make it their mission. ENS Graphics, a proud supporter of the Mid-Michigan community and their local athletes. Visit ENS Graphics at their location down in Ithaca or visit their website at esgraphics.com. ENS Graphics, printing all things physical.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes. Block Electric Company is a proud supporter of local schools and high school student athletes, learning skills in and out of the classroom to lead our communities tomorrow. Good luck to all student athletes from Block Electric, and go Aggies! Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Barbary Law studios here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Our final 52-28, the Ithaca Yellowjackets over the Shepherd Bluejays. More love going out to our friends. All Seasons Fireworks, Hanging by a Thread, Isabella Bank, Pier Plumbing, Bryant Family Farms, GNS Mechanical, ENS Graphics, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply. Didn't have it really assisted the game, anything out there special like we had in that Claire Shepherd game last week. Also more love going out to Conwinski Construction, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, and J&J Auto, along with our friends at Mount Pleasant Public Schools. So, yeah, they're even supporting what we're doing here now, even though we're not at Mount Pleasant Public Schools, because they love what we're doing and they want to support every youth in the area. And they're hiring bus drivers right now, and there's paid training for those bus drivers as well. Get started at mtpleasantschools with an S.net. That's mtpleasantschools with an S.net. Get started being a bus driver. They also need subs and parapros. Your boy is I'm inching closer to becoming, the substitute teacher out there, something I've done before and really enjoyed, and I might as well help me get to know some of these kids and be able to get you some more information out there as well. We'll take one more break here on our Bird All-American Grill postgame show. When we come back, we will be joined by Coach Josh Rayburn from the Ithaca Yellowjackets. Talk to him about this big win over the rival Shepherd Bluejays. One more break, and we'll come back and wrap things up here on the Bird All-American Grill postgame show here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside the Bird All-American Grill post-game show one more time. We're joined by Coach Josh Rayburn here in a couple minutes. But again, he might be a little too excited celebrating with his team as the Ithaca Yellowjackets move to 4-0 on the year and some impressive wins to start off the season over Central Montcalm. Then a couple close victories, 54-52 over Standish, 49-43 over Saginaw Michigan Lutheran Seminary, and winning big here over rival Shepherd, 52-28. Shepherd Bluejays were led by T.J. Powell. He had 15 points. Other than that, there was not a whole lot going on. Chris Crockett had 5. Mason Eisenberger had 2. Ashton Lukart had 2. Tyler Travis had 3. And Talon Bailey split a pair of free throws in the fourth quarter. Slide over to the Yellowjackets. Deacon Skinner did a good job battling down low. He ended the game with 3 points. One for 4 from the free throw line, was able to get a two-pointer as well. Now joined by Coach Josh Rayburn here, who got to see each other a couple times this football season. As you were one of the guys, I think we kind of stole your spot a little bit for football season there, right above the home locker room, but you dealt with us a little bit. Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
You guys are now 4-0, our first time catching up. Talk a little bit about the start to the season for you guys.
It's certainly been a good start to the season. We got 10 guys on the roster. 4 of them are 3-year varsity players. Gibson Rondi is a sophomore. This is his second year, so we got a ton of experience coming back. So not only is my expectation quite high, but I think the expectation of the team is pretty high. And you never know what the beginning of the season is going to be, because you got a lot of kids that do football, and there's a potential for a run every year. But certainly pleased with a 4-0 start. Had some competitive games. Certainly got to get better at a lot of different parts of the game, but you're always going to be happy starting the season 4-0.
Yeah, I know. Talking with Coach Gatro from Beale City, he's got a lot of guys, got guys banged up. We'll see them Friday when they take on McBain, but one of those guys on the football field, Gibson Ronnie, just a sophomore. He ends the night with 22 points. Kind of piles up some free throws there in the fourth quarter, but went into the half with 14 points. And you think about the defense you guys played. When you can play that type of defense, you get one guy that gives you 14. That's going to go a long way going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's with this group of kids. That's to their strength. I think we have to be able to play that way. A lot of athletic kids, a lot of quick guards, and some strength in there. So defensively, not only is that kind of my philosophy, but the kids, that's what they want to do. That's what they buy into. And certainly offensively, Gibson Rondi's quite skilled for a sophomore and does some good things out there. And he's strong with the ball and unbelievable basketball IQ. There's other kids in the mix. Bryson LeBaron he's a 3-year player, and this year he's certainly, as a senior, taken a big step forward from a scoring standpoint. Jackson Kahn, just a solid, steady point guard. I mean, the quarterback of the football team.
He brings that quarterback in there.
It's the same mentality out here on the basketball court. He just takes control of things and back to the defense, they're just so scrappy, but they rotate well. They understand the game. They know how each other plays, and they can play off that really well.
Yeah, the rotations and the ball movement for you guys was just unbelievable. And I feel like you got two point guards when you've got Bryson LeBaron and Jackson Kahn. You know what I mean? And when you have that in high school basketball, it can go a long way. You look at Sacred Heart Academy last year with Peratt, with Zion, and Cherry. They kind of got the three-headed point guard. Like I said, that can go a long way. But we do the Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game, brought to you by Weefridge Financial, giving that to Mr. Rondi. I'm sure you're good with that. And then we got the Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the Game. And I kind of thought in the second half, Eli Smith had some big plays for you guys, and particularly had about 3 minutes in that third quarter. We had a couple big defensive plays, kind of got some baskets. He ends up with 9 points of the game. So him as the timber of the game, how do you feel about that?
That's perfect choice. Eli being a sophomore, certainly high expectations for him, and he understands the game. He likes the game, and he's trying to kind of figure out where he fits into that puzzle piece because you got so many veterans on the team. But he's certainly fitting in, and the rest of the kids understand that he needs to be a piece of that puzzle to continue to be successful.
Yeah, but for you guys, it's always going to start with trying to compete for a Tri-Valley, whatever side conference
I don't know what we are right now.
Yeah. What's it going to take, though, to kind of compete for a conference championship for you guys?
Well, it started last Friday at home. We beat a tough MLS team. They returned just about everybody from last year's team, so that was nice to get. Hemlock, their coach is an unbelievable coach, and I know they'll be prepared. And you have to be ready to play every night. You can't come to any game, let alone a conference match, and not be prepared because you're going to slip up.
Yeah, Coach Rayburn, congrats, man. We'll
Thank
catch
you
up
very
with
much.
you guys soon. And thanks to everybody out there for listening and signing off here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Back with more hoops tomorrow night. Sacred Heart Academy.